All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready.
Let's go.
Stone.
Hey,
Come on.
Number 53, Mike 53.
All day, punk. Hot 7, hot 7.
53, Mike.
Go. I got you, punk. Shut up.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hatch it. Check your hot read. Watch the safety creep. Shift. Deuce. Let it go.
Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Watch tight end.
They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line.
Mike 50. Come on. You better bring.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
All day, baby.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pass. Check 26. Check 26.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Rabbit. Kill. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, alert 3. Joker. Sponge. No.
On third down, Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Watch two. Watch two.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Boy, baby. Mike, 2.
Gun.
2.
Check pass. Shift.
Run.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. A huge play there for Houston. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
It's first and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout.
Check.
Gun.
Check 31. We got it.
Watch two.
No chance.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10.
Mike's 50.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Jackson now on second and 10. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Turn it up.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete. It's Green here. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a first and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43.
22, jet bomber. 22, jet bomber.
Now Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Single, single. Single, single.
General, West. Orbit.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. I got wide. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Echo. Hey.
Eyes up.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Right 25. Check 25. Check 25. Out.
To throw is Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's go.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got two.
Single. Slow.
20. Hey.
On an island over there. You're on an island.
Check 24.
Mike, two.
Here's Coleman. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Houston. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
You're all mine. Check nickel. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Watch that.
Hopper. Smoke.
Back.
Slam. No.
Shut down. Motion. Check.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Tighten up, tighten up.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
That's it, baby.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Look at it.
Mike 2, Mike 2.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. He can run for, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Cam Newton doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 21-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Keep playing hard.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Same on.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Here's Jackson.
Check 49.
Shift.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You crazy.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cam, option left. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Check. Crunch.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Mike 2.
Now Cam, option left. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Watch two. It's a party now. Woo!
On second down, it's Coleman, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Oh, yeah, that's a score.
Tevin Coleman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans push further out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, fellas.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Vita Vea coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mike 2, Mike.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Gun. Watch two. Watch two. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mike 2.
Again, it's Miller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Check. Fresno. He's coming.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Green brings it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
50. Check Mike 50.
It's our time. It's our time.
Check. John, go.
Check.
Watch twist. Twist.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third.
Check 43. Check.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Frank Clark providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Let's go.
Kill.
20.
Kill.
Mike 2.
Watch the screen.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill,
Touchdown for Dave.
63 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Vita Vea picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Go ahead.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check 13.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Check 99.
And he's going to
Check
go
99.
down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Frank Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
He's checking. Crash. Go.
I got you, baby. I got you.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On third down, Miller. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Now Austin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.